Hey guys, what's going on? It's Swimzyy here, and today I thought I would take you guys on a tour of my Terraria world. Now, I've been playing Terraria for a long time, and I thought it'd be cool to just show you what I've actually done in this world. This world has been mainly a solo world. I've had a few friends join, but yeah, I thought it'd be cool just to show you around a little. So, right here, where we start off, this is my house. I did actually build this. If you want to know how I built it, I used slime blocks and then painted them. So, yeah, that's why all these textures is slime walls, slime blocks. This is actually boreal wood that I painted grey. We've got wooden beams, and then we've got gold chandeliers that drop from pirates. I just painted them silver. So, yeah, we've got some storage up here. This is the main bedroom, little viewing area. Then we have a piano going down to like a foyer, going across to the kitchen. It looks pretty nice. I've added a little bar stool. Then we go down to the main lobby, little area. Got a nice couch, another viewing area. Then, if we go down to the basement, we have my trophy room. I have a trophy of every boss that I've killed, which these are all the trophies you can get in the game currently. So yeah, I like to keep them on display just to prove that I've really completed this game. Going down to the next floor, we have storage. So I've organized everything. We have safes, we have all sort of collectibles. I've organized all of this, as you can see. So it's really nice and neat. And yeah, I think it looks cool. We've just got some artwork here. And then all the way here is all the stations that we can craft with. So yeah, I like to keep things intact, in order. And yeah, I've killed the Moon Lord quite a bit. So I do have a lot of Luminite. I've been playing this game for a while, so that's why I have all these souls. It's a bit crazy. And then if you wanted to have a look at my safe, I'm currently at 174 platinum. Not too bad. Anyway, we'll move on. Okay, coming over to the right side of the world, we have my jungle village. I actually did this house by myself. I just thought it out, and I think it turned out pretty good. I do like the jungle aspect. I put it on beams just so, you know, you get that jungle vibe. We have the witch doctor here, the painter, and the dryad. Going up, it's just the second floor. There's not really anything special about this, but I did like what I did here, where we have a little lake. And yeah, I think this turned out really well. It was one of the first builds I've ever done. Alright, so moving on to the middle of the world, this is my desert village. It's not my favorite build. It was a bit out of my comfort zone. And it's pretty much the same build. Like, there's nothing really special going on. However, I did like building them. In this village, we have the arms dealer, the steampunker, and the dye trader. So these guys like living in deserts, so I decided to just, you know, stick them here, make sure that they can't die, and yeah. Now we get to the interesting bit. This is the hallowed biome. I actually made all of these houses myself, and I'm actually quite proud of this one. This one goes with a magical theme, and I feel like it turned out pretty good. We have the party girl, the tavern keep, the nurse, and the wizard who live here. Now, I wish the trees did grow, but unfortunately I didn't really plan ahead. So, they won't grow. But, all in all, I liked using the pearl wood. And, yeah, I gave it a nice magical theme. Alright, next I will show you the main forest village. So we have the golfer, the zoologist, and the merchant here. These guys like living in forests, so I thought, might as well keep them together. I did like this type of build. I used living wood and mined wood. And yeah, I thought it turned out pretty good. However, this was one of the first builds I ever did, so obviously the other houses are a lot better. The right side first. Now the right side of this railway leads to the mushroom biome and leads to the truffle. So here is the truffle's house. It's pretty big, and I know a lot more people could probably live here, but I thought to just give the truffle what he wanted. I actually like the idea and design of this house. I like the mushrooms, and it took me a while because this is all man-made. So I actually made this biome specifically for the truffle. And yeah, I did a nice little underwater thing. You can't really see it, but all of these have water. They all have mushrooms. It's lively. And I think it looks good. It's a very unique addition to my world. So we'll take the Terraria track all the way down to the caverns. Now, this is probably the best build that I've ever done, and I like the aspect of it because it also gives gem critters, which you can sell for money. So it is a big track to get down there, but I feel like this village makes up for it. So we're coming to here now, and here we are. So the clothier, the demolitionist, and the goblin tinkerer live here. Now, I actually like this. This is man-made as well. I spent a lot of time on this. So this was the first house that I did, and I kind of did a jungle theme to it as well, where I had it above water just to give that cavern feel. I added some gemcorn trees as well. But yeah, this is actually made out of dynasty wood, which I actually quite like the wood. Moving on, we actually have a rope going down. Now, unfortunately, NPCs can't use ropes, so it's pretty limited. But going down, we have that same jungle theme, but for a cavern. Then we have the goblin tinkerer's house. It's the smallest house, but he is pretty small, so I thought it would work well. Then we have an extra house and the demolitioner's house. This one, I thought of a different design. I didn't want all of them to look exactly the same. So that's why I've gone with more of a arched feel. And yeah, I think these builds turned out really well. I added lampposts and also lanterns above, just to make it look good. And yeah, I think this one was actually my best build. Now, you guys are free to take this as inspiration. Yeah, just make your imagination run wild. Moving on to the snow biome, we have the cyborg and the taxman. Now, these guys like to live in the snow, so I gave them a bit of a cabin chalet feel. I think this build turned out alright, similar to the mushroom one, but instead of mushrooms, it's snow. And the trees look good. This is mainly the wood I used. And then we have a bigger one. We have a Christmas tree for decoration, and we have the mechanic. I like this cabin feel. This is actually one of my favorite houses I've ever made. Moving on, we are actually going to use the crystal again, and we will go to the slime town. So they added slime NPCs, and I thought it would be a good idea to make some slime houses. So these blocks are all slime, same with the walls. There's glass, doors, tables, chairs, and windows. And yeah, so we have all of these slime NPCs, and we have 3 different builds, technically. That one's different. These 2 are the same, however, it's slightly, as you can see, the angles are slightly different. And then we have this one. So, and yes, I did waste my time researching every fucking entity, so that's why I have the universal pylon. Moving on, we have the ocean village. We have the stylist, the princess, and the pirate, and the angler. And yeah, I caught a bunch of every fish until I finished the achievement. And yeah, I actually enjoy this. This is where I do most of my fights with Golem and Pirate Invasion and Blood Moon. This is pretty much where I go. Up here is my Martian spawner. So yeah, got a water candle. Eventually they'll spawn. I don't want one to spawn right now. But we will move on to the mega structures that I made. Currently just landed in the dungeon farm. If I flip this, all of these enemies will get killed. And I'll be able to walk underneath and pick up all the loot. This farm is very, very good. It took me a while just to mine all this out, and then I replaced all of these, so I made sure everything was full. And yeah, it turned out really good. Took a lot of effort, but I am very happy with the design. It's probably not the most efficient farm in the world, but it's what I grew up with, so I decided to imitate it. Then down here, it's just empty space. If I play this world a lot, if I get on a Terraria binge, I might make that a storage area. Let's turn this off so my PC doesn't lag. And let's go to this. Now, this is my... this is my seeds and plants mass production farm. So as you can see, this has every type of plant imaginable. We have deathweed, daybloom, blinkroot, shiverthorn, fire blossom, waterleaf, and moonglow. Now, I decided to make this just so I didn't have to, you know, go down into the caves and the underworld and just get them naturally. So I have this massive farm, and I know it doesn't look the best, but I thought it would look cool if I just made an arch. They're pretty much all identical. There's a few errors, but you can't really see them. And yeah, this took me a while. This is my biggest project that I've actually undertaken in this world, and it's probably my favorite, even though it's to do with plants, so it's not that interesting. Moving on, this is what I made. This is a Medusa farm. As you can see, this has been very successful. We've got a lot of Medusa drops. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's not really a lot of light because Medusas won't spawn in light. So it's not very visual, but it does work, and it is a very good money farm as well. As you can see, we killed a Medusa. So they do spawn. So it's basically just campfires. The golem is a pushover of a boss anyway, so... And then to get lizard power cells, I pretty much just made this. You just stay in there, pet building. Yeah, it's actually a very good farm as well. Very efficient. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this world tour. I thought I'd do something a little bit different and post some Terraria. If you want to see some more, let me know. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's been Swim, guys. Later.